Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Tunesday Tuesday, episode number 17, right here on the Boston Chris Show. And I'm excited this week to have my friends Arwen and Aliza from the Calamity Janes, who you were just listening to, on the show this week. Really excited to have them here to pick their brains, see what they've been up to. It's been a long time since I've chatted with them IRL. And that's going to be a lot of fun to chat with Arwen and Aliza. If you guys are tuning into this later on the YouTube, remember you can see in your recap, or you can see in your description below, there is a recap down there. You can just click on that link if you want to see this entire show. Otherwise, you might just be seeing the interview portion of this show, which is fine too. But if you want to hear the music as well that we're talking about during the interview, that link will be down there in the description below. Without any further ado, let's get Arwen and Aliza here on the show, and let's see what they've been up to, y'all. Hey, ladies, how are y'all?
Hey,
Wonderful.
how are you?
Not too bad. Looks like you guys are all drinked up and ready to go.
As we do.
As you do. I was just telling folks, it has been almost 8 years since we've known each other. Can you believe that?
Wow. Has it been that long?
It has,
really?
yeah, it really has. Almost 8, yeah.
Wow.
That's not true.
We're all getting older, Aliza. It's not good.
It is good. It is good. Older and wiser.
Well,
Certainly.
I'm hoping that y'all's wiser is getting better. Mine damn sure isn't. I feel like I'm losing wiser as I get older.
I'm at least losing memory. I don't know about wiser, but I'm losing my memory as I'm
Yeah,
getting older.
cognitively, I'm not doing so well.
I'm in cognitive decline. It's fine.
It's fine. That's why we're drinked up. Hello.
It's what we do. It makes me perform at optimal
levels.
Yeah, so what have you guys been up to?
Lots of playing
Lots of
recently, the last about 7 or 8 months, I guess.
Yeah. I joined another band, so I play
What?
bass. Yeah, I play bass more specifically in that band than I sing. So I get my singing and the bass playing here, and then I play bass with a group of guys called Trigger Jones, and they're more like Texas rock.
Okay,
Kind
nice.
of I don't want to say ZZ Top-esque, but like if you think Texas rock, ZZ Top, that kind of thing. So
I would say y'all border more like Southern rock, Red Dirt, sort of. They kind of go in
Okay.
that vein.
I'll
did
definitely
that.
be checking that out. That's awesome. So you
Yeah,
guys
we
been
just released,
releasing
I think,
music
our second
again.
single. Yeah.
Yeah, finally, huh?
Yeah, not finally. I didn't say that. That's you that said that.
No, I definitely said that. And I mean it.
I just played Tangled Hearts for everybody, which I absolutely
Oh,
love that
really?
song. And
That is my favorite song that we've ever recorded, ever played, ever written. That's my favorite. Yes.
what makes
Thank
it your
you.
favorite?
The bass
I was
line.
gonna say the rock and bass line.
The bass line, because that's actually one of the first recordings I ever did playing bass.
Like that,
Like,
that we
that I-
recorded her on.
Yeah,
And
that I got to actually play bass on that. So that's me playing bass. That and the whole story behind that song was
It's such an
some-
old West kind of story, isn't it?
it's,
yeah.
well, so it's a real true kind of story. There's some embellishment there, but the
Yeah.
whole first part of that really happened. My first ex-husband, because now I'm on ex-husband number 2. My first ex-husband was a serial cheater, and
Okay.
the first girl I found out about, I confronted her at her apartment, and I knew that's where they were. I'd been there before, kind of figured out the whole thing, and confronted her about it on the street out in front of her apartment, and made an idiot of myself. So that was good fun. And then went home and promptly drank
A lot.
at least 2 bottles of wine,
A
maybe
lot.
3.
She said a lot.
A lot.
It was a lot. I burned my wedding pictures on the floor of my
In the
kitchen.
kitchen.
I broke all the picture frames that they were in. I had a moment. I was a woman scorned, and I did all the things that women scorned do.
Very cliche, but
I took apart one of his guns and threw pieces of his gun throughout my house.
Oh my God.
Bullets were everywhere.
I did. I
It was
unloaded
a treasure hunt, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mad.
So the moral of this story, ladies and gentlemen, is never, ever cheat on a songwriter.
because she's A, I'm going to write about it, and B, I'm probably going to do something crazy.
Yeah, and then she's going to sing about it for the rest of her life.
Forever. Yeah, forever.
That's
The
right.
song Gypsy's that way. The song Gypsy is about him, too. And the first time we played that the first time that got played on the radio, he called me and he was like, "That is so mean. You called me the devil." And I was like, "Well, don't cheat on me, and then I won't write songs about you. How about that?" And
It's
he was
really
just like,
cause and effect. Pretty simple. Yeah, pretty simple.
I mean, you would think that he would be smarter than that.
Yeah.
You're dating a songwriter. You think I'm not going to put you in a song?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, what I meant by the whole Old West vibe of that song is like I could literally hear that song playing in an old saloon somewhere, like late 19th century, just somebody jamming on the piano with it, you know what I mean?
I've been watching Deadwood the last 3 or 4 days. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that might be my case too, because I've been watching a lot of the Yellowstone origin stories. You know what I mean?
1893 and all that.
1923 is the one that I'm really hooked up on right now. Golly, is it good?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Faith Hill in it?
Yes.
Faith Hill in it?
So Faith Hill is 1883. That's the very first origin. So it's Tim McGraw and Faith Hill in that one, and then the 1923 is Helen Mirren and Harrison Ford.
Hang on, I need to write that down as something to watch. 1923.
Yeah, the second season just started for that. Literally the first episode came out the other day. It's really, really
now
good.
I know what I'll do.
Yes.
I've been on a Bridgerton kick. I've been watching Bridgerton. I don't know why.
My wife loves that show.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I missed it, first of all, whenever it was super popular, and now I'm on I was running behind the train. Now I'm catching up.
Okay.
So
I'm not there yet.
So there's a new show out on Hulu. It's called Paradise. That is really, really good. That I'm really enjoying a lot. Unfortunately, they're only putting it out one episode at a time, so it kind of sucks. You have to wait a whole week, like when we were younger.
God.
Yeah, they spoiled us for 10 years, and now they're back to episodic shit. It's not cool, man. We want our stuff now so we can binge.
That's why we
stream.
Mm-hmm.
I've been, if they don't find something on Oak Island real soon, I'm going to give up.
I already gave up on Oak Island.
I'm just saying.
Eventually you got to. It's like that show Arcane took forever to have a second season come out.
Yes.
Yeah.
This has been 12 seasons, and they hadn't found nothing but some buttons and a couple of pennies and things. And I'm like,
oh my gosh, we're so off track.
The second episode that they don't find anything, I'm out. I'm sorry. Y'all are bad hunters.
Just so you guys know, this is what happens when me and the Janes get together. It happens all the time. We're all over the place.
She does.
Yes. So true.
Literally every single radio interview that we do kind of goes like this.
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go like this.
Well, in radio you can edit
let's try to segue out of this shit. So, speaking of radio, you guys have signed on with Jim Nash and Heart of Texas Music Group. I love Jim so much. That's going to be exciting working with him, right?
Yes.
We've known him
the entire time we've been doing music.
This. Yeah. He was there when she was learning how to play guitar, at the very beginning, 13 years ago? 13?
Yeah. True story, I dated his son.
No shit. That's funny.
I did.
Okay.
I did. And
that's how
I learned how to play guitar.
Wow.
Because we were hanging out in somebody's garage named Andy, our friend Andy. Hi, Andy, if you're listening. He shares all of our stuff. He's wonderful. I love him. We were hanging out in his garage, and another friend of ours was like, "Man, you really got to learn to play guitar. You can't just stand on stage." He was like, "No, you can't do that in Texas." And so they started teaching me how to play guitar, and I'm about as crappy of a guitar player now as I was then. So
no, you're a little bit better of a crappy now.
I'm slightly less crappy.
Level 2 crappy. You've got from level 1. You've gotten just enough XP to get to level 2.
I can fumble through the whole show. It's great.
Hey,
Unfortunately, you have to be at least a level 5 to play in Texas, so you still got a ways to go.
right?
You know, the funny thing is that I'm playing guitar on the Tangled Hearts and on Rollin' On.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, hell, I
acoustic
remember
is-
7 years ago when we met, or 8 years ago when we met in the green room in Lindale, and you were playing fine then. So I mean, I don't know.
She does play fine. We just like that's like one of the
That's like
things
our
that we
running
like to
jokes.
poke at with
Yeah.
her.
Yeah,
You know, sisters.
yeah, of
They're
course,
like-
yeah.
I gotta be like I'm better than you, and I know it. You know.
And speaking
Alyssa's
of
like-
the Calamity Janes too, I know the answer to this, but because we are live, I know somebody's going to be wondering the origins of the name Calamity Janes. So how did you guys come up with that?
I didn't.
So we're named after the cowgirl, the Calamity Jane, who
Yeah.
lived in a time when women, were not doing what she was doing. She was making her own rules, and she was out there doing things that men were doing, and being just kind of living by her own set of ethics and rules. Yeah, I didn't want to say rules twice. I was trying to find another word, but similes are hard today. But that's kind of who we are as people too. Like, we have never really fit into the super girly mode. We've always been who we
Rough
are.
around the edges, kind of non-apologetic. Like,
Yeah,
I am who I am, and I don't give a damn. Like,
that's true. And so she just felt like she belonged to us, and so she stuck. We're searching for other names, and nothing else felt right. And I can remember we were texting back and forth, and I was like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? And finally I was like, what about Calamity Janes? And it was like,
that's
yep,
it. Yeah.
there it is.
So
And
the style and vibe that you guys put out, did that have anything to do with the name as well? Because you guys are very Western and very Texas swing kind of in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole idea of being a little bit rough around the edges, pushing things a little bit, making your own style and being your own brand is kind of it is encompassed in the name and in the music. I think it goes hand in hand.
It's very serendipitous to who you guys are, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
That's really nice. Thank you.
And I really feel like, she defines us as people. Neither one of us are polished, and we kind of make our own rules, much to the chagrin of people that know us.
And that's much like a lot of people in Texas too, right? Like, I feel like that polish, it doesn't work well down here. It has to be kind of gritty to work in Texas.
A little gritty, a little dirty. It's got to get you have to have some dust on it.
That's right. Yeah, I agree.
And the thing too about Calamity Jane is that she wasn't a bad person. She loved people. She helped people. She had a good heart. And that's, even though we are a little bit rough around the edges, Alyssa will give you the shirt off of her back if you ask her to, and she'll change your tire on the side of the road in the middle of the mountains in Colorado and not think twice about it. And she's done that before.
Absolutely. Yep.
And
very cool stuff. And so one of the things I love about this show that we started doing maybe about 2 months ago or so, this is number 17 of this live show that I just started doing. I guess it was probably December or so that we started it. But first of all, thank you guys for being here, man. It's always good to chat with y'all. But we have a special guest pick of the week. And this week's Calamity Janes pick is a song called Honky Tonk Disco State of Mind. And this is by Kendi Jean. And so I understand that you guys kind of put a bunch of different songs onto a wheel and just spun it because obviously there's a lot of music out there.
And we have so many good friends that are songwriters and wonderful songwriters that, Jess Clem was one of them. She's new to Texas. If you have not heard of her, she's wonderful. Jimmy Zapata is another one. We're cutting a record of his called If the World Was Flat. We're in the middle of producing that with our friend of ours named Preston Scott, who's also a phenomenal musician.
Absolutely. It's funny because when I first started doing this Tuesday thing every Tuesday, we play 15 songs on this show every single Tuesday. And my wife was like, well, what if you run out of songs? I was like, have you seen my friends list?
Like, it's like, do you know Texas?
There's no way I'm running out of songs. We're like I said, 17 episodes in, and I haven't repeated an artist yet. So
and
that's awesome.
And that's like saying, what if you run out of air in
right,
Texas? There's
exactly.
there's no end to the amazing music that's here.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just Texas, you know, like we're playing a lot of Texas music on this show, but like we're playing from all over the world. Like tonight we have 15 songs from all over the planet. It's not just Texas. Now it's heavily Texas based. There are a lot of Texas artists that I'm playing tonight, like Kendi and Y'all and Rock Bottom String Band is on tonight. John Christopher Davis, I'm playing them tonight. Aaron Watson, Gabe Wootton. Like this is mostly Texas, but we're not just Texas. So anyway, tell us more about Kendi Jane and why y'all picked this song.
Well, I mean, aside from the wheel picking for us, because we are incapable of making decisions.
Yep.
So
we started playing some with her we did a Christmas show.
We did a Hey Girls.
Yeah, we did her show, Hey Girls, and then we did a Christmas show. And then we just did this thing called Fort Worth Side Saddle. And I've heard this song from her, but I've always heard it acoustic because she's always played acoustic. And then her full band version of it, we just
so groovy.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing because it's disco, but it's Texas, it's country, and it's disco, and it's such a great song, and to see her perform it live is amazing as well.
Actually, I think her live performance might be better than.
Isn't that amazing when that happens? Like when you see a live.
That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing.
Me too. Like we just saw Radney Foster live recently, a couple weeks ago. And oh my God, if anybody could be better than his recordings, it was Radney. Like, I was like, oh my God, this can't be happening. Like, not only does he sound better than his recordings, but golly, he's older than us. Like, how?
Well, and his guitar playing, he's a phenomenal guitarist.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Speaking of Texas, like, holy crap.
Yeah.
there's so many people in Texas like that. Texas is just, and you're right, it's not limited to Texas, but dadgum. Like,
hey, we could be proud of it. Yeah, we could be proud of it, of course. Yeah. I love that. So yeah, that'll be the pick of the week from the Calamity Janes from Kendi Jane, who's a mutual friend of ours. We'll be playing that after we play the new single from Calamity Janes. Again, that song is called Honky Tonk Disco State of Mind. But before we get into the music, I want to talk to Arwen and Alyssa about the new single. This is called Rolling On. Tell us about this song. Take us into the room as this is being created.
So, kind of back in 2020, right before the pandemic shut everything down, we were playing out at Greenwood Saloon and had a killer show. And we went and sat on the back porch. There's like a big back patio thing, and there's a house that's back there. They have a back porch, and there were some seats back there, a couch, and some other things. And we went back there, and I'd kind of been stewing on this idea about writing a song about being a musician. And kind of all of the things that we do as a musician, you know, and we name them in there, talking about changing in a truck stop, playing for empty bars, those sort of things, and sleeping in the backseat of my car, which I've done way more than once. But we were just kind of sitting around, and I was like, guys, I have this song, and I really have this kind of idea, and I brought this skeleton framework. And we sat around for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and put it together on the back porch.
So easy too.
Yes,
it's very easy to come together.
By the end of that little hour and a half time that they let us hang out, we had this song, and we kind of polished it up, moved a couple of things around, and then the pandemic. About 2 weeks later, the pandemic shut everything down. And we didn't play another show for like 8 months.
Yeah.
It took us 8 or 9 months to play another show. And I was like, and of course, you know, we played online and we did all kinds of stuff, but it was one of those things that we wanted to talk about our life being a musician, because all of the things that we do, people don't truly understand, and other musicians totally get.
Yeah, the got a room for free, only 2 beds. Like
we've done that way more.
And there's like 5 of us, 6 of us. He's got to sleep on the floor, like
bringing an air mattress. Like the kind of hidden in that very end section, we talk about it. There's a little kind of round part that says tires, like flat tires and flash floods and free beer, but you got to pay for liquor. No guarantee, but got a room for free.
But only 2 beds.
And this has no rest for the wicked.
And I love that.
It's a hard life.
Yeah.
It's a hard life, but you just keep rolling on. Is the last kind of thing. And when we perform it live, we pull that part out, and so that way you can hear it. Oh, good Lord! Natty Light. Ugh.
Thank you, Natty Light.
We're not paid any sponsorships for this show.
No.
But if you know someone, reach out.
That's right. Come on, Natty, get in on this.
Mama needs a tour bus.
So this song has been out for 3 weeks now, released to radio. It's already in the top 100. We're all the way up to number 88 with this song, which is phenomenal after 3 weeks.
Jim.
Yes, Jim is fantastic. It's so good to see him doing both sides of radio again, which I love, by the way. Jim, I'm glad you did that, by the way.
Us too.
Yeah, but he's building one hell of a roster with you guys and Holly Tucker and Soul Ross and Larissa Boyd, like this a bunch of y'all. I know I'm missing people too, and I apologize for that, but
I can't remember who else is on.
He's got a half dozen or so, maybe more than that by this point. But yeah, what would you guys say is the best way for people to support this song for y'all?
Well, I mean, obviously, calling local radio stations and asking them to spin it is one way. And there's also online radio stations as well. Sharing it, Spotify, sharing it on social medias. It's on YouTube.
Use it to make your reels.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Crappy day. You need to ready to keep rolling on, y'all. Like, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Get in on that TikTok life with this song too.
That's what I'm saying.
I really need to get on the TikTok train. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it.
It's hard. It's really difficult. But yeah,
we need a social media manager.
Yeah,
I think we all do. Once you figure out somebody who knows how to do all that shit.
Because she does it all because I refuse to.
It's
I
hard.
don't like my own
it's
Facebook.
So hard.
She won't. I'm like, Alyssa, have you seen what's on social media? She's like, no. And I'm like,
I haven't looked at Facebook all day. That's
go look at it.
She's in like 7 bands at this point, Arwen, okay? She don't have time for that stuff.
Listen,
I'm always practicing.
I don't stop.
Well, I appreciate you girls coming on with me. It's so good to see y'all. I know y'all have been playing more in the Tyler area, too, at the Speakeasy, South Tyler Speakeasy.
Yeah.
I've missed that show like 2 or 3 times, and eventually I'm going to get out there to hug y'all's neck again.
We will be back there. Let me look up in March. So we're there
March
once
22nd.
A month.
Okay.
We're there once a month for the first 6 months. It's kind of like a monthly residency.
Hey.
March 22nd.
March 22nd.
Yeah, I should be able to make one of them, hopefully. It's just, so far, like, something weird will come up on the day that you guys are playing, and I hate when that happens, because I know y'all are not from Tyler, so it's like anytime one of my friends comes from DFW over here to play, I want to be there, and support y'all, so.
My husband, fiance guy, he has,
fiance guy.
My husband, fiance man, Kyle, he has land out there in Lindale.
Okay.
So usually when we go out there, we end up staying the night out there, and like we try to go to La Paridi on Sunday morning before the church crowd gets there, and like go eat a bunch and hang out with the kid. And
so we're not far from Lindale. We're about 20 minutes from Lindale, a little bit north of there. Yeah, so not too far. But yeah,
it's pretty out there.
The website is calamityjanes.com. TXCalamityJanes.com.
Yeah, we all of our socials are also TX Calamity Janes.
Okay.
We just kind of streamlined it to make it easy. That way we could just put one thing on everything and you could find us no matter what.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Well, I appreciate y'all being here, and we're going to get right into the music.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it so much.
Of course. You guys have a good rest of your night, and bye, Kyle, fiance guy.
That's all right. He's sitting right off the camera.
He's like, bye.
Well, y'all have a great night. We're going to get into the music, and I'll see y'all soon.
It's great to see you.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, we are going to get into the music, beginning with Calamity, the Calamity Janes. I want to reiterate, go to txcalamityjanes.com to check out all of their stuff. It's at txcalamityjanes all over the place if you guys want to follow them and check out where their music is, find out where they're playing, all of that good stuff. And again, if you guys are watching just the interview on YouTube, this was originally live. If you want to see the entire recap, which is going to include the entire radio show, there'll be a link in the description. But without any further ado, guys, let's get into the music right now. This is Calamity Janes, and the song is called Rolling On.
Grab my guitar, packing up my old suitcase. It's a double-edged sword, this dream we chase. White lines on the ground point like a compass to the next little town. And tomorrow we'll all call and roll. Last words, free beer, but you got to take a roll. No guarantee, got one free. On two, there's no roll. It's a hard line, but you just keep rolling. Yeah.
All right, guys, it's the one and only Calamity Janes right here on Tunesday Tuesday. Again, want to thank Arwen and Alyssa for hanging out with me tonight. Again, I've known the girls for a really long time. They're one of my favorite bands in in Texas, Texas wide. Love the harmonies, love the Western style to their vibe. I've loved them for a really, really long time, and so excited to chat with them again. The song is called Rolling On. I want to reiterate what they said before the song, and that is to make sure you're requesting that to all of your radio stations, no matter where you are. I don't care where in the world you are. Get them to start playing the Calamity Janes. And the Calamity Janes pick of the week is a mutual friend named Kendi Jean. This song is called Honky Tonk Disco State of Mind. We heard the Janes talk about this song. Now let's play it.
Night's got me feeling just right, right as a little Texas rain. Let's paint the town in neon lights, feel the glow, let it flow out of the night. 'Cause we're not going down without a fight for our right to begin. Ready for lift off, about to fly over the moon, touching stars on the way to Mars, around the sun. I swear it's true. Dance floors dancing, these disco feels like we're dancing on the stars in the sky. Honky tonk disco state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind. Honky tonk disco state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind. Nobody wake me from this dream. My rhinestone cowgirl fantasy, 'cause I'm right where I want to be. You can't buy any guarantees, but you can buy me another drink. I think that we could see where this night leads. Ready for lift off, about to fly over the moon, touching stars on the way to Mars, around the sun. I swear it's true. Dance floors dancing, these disco lights feels like we're dancing on the stars in the sky. Honky tonk disco state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind. Honky tonk disco state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind. Honky tonk disco state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind. Honky tonk disco state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind, state of mind.
All right, it's the Honky Tonk Disco State of Mind by Kendi Jean right here on Tunesday Tuesday. That is the Calamity Janes pick of the week right here on the show, episode number 17. On this date in the history, on February 25th, 1870, the very first African-American congressman was sworn in to the House of Representatives. Hiram Rhodes Revels, who was a Republican from Natchez, Mississippi, was sworn into the U.S. Senate. I'm sorry, he was sworn into the U.S. Senate. And he was the first ever African American ever to sit in Congress. During the Civil War, Revels, who was a college-educated minister, he helped form the African American Army regiments for the Union cause, started a school for freed men, and served as a chaplain for the Union Army. He posted to Mississippi. Revels remained in the former Confederate state after the war and entered into Reconstruction-era Southern politics. In 1867, the first Reconstruction Act was passed by Congress, dividing the South into 5 military districts and granting suffrage to all male citizens regardless of race. A politically mobilized African American community joined with white allies in the southern states to elect the Republican Party to power, which in turn brought about radical changes across the South. By 1870, all the former Confederate states had been readmitted to the Union, and most were controlled by the Republican Party, thanks in large part to the support of African American voters. 1870, that's 155 years ago today. Back to the music we got in this life, played live here by the Rock Bottom String Band.
Beginning and the easy road to walk is paved with sin. It's hard to keep on running when you're not winning, to work twice as hard just to break even. truth. 'Cause everything that you love, you will have to lose.
The song is In This Life by the Rock Bottom String Band right here on episode 17 of Tunesday Tuesday. Another great song from a great band. I love the Rock Bottom String Band so much. I hope you guys will check them out. Next up on the playlist this week is John Christopher Davis. This song is called Dirty Laundry. Enjoy.
I make my living off the evening news. Just give me something I can use. People love it when you lose. They love dirty laundry. Well, I could have been an actor, but I wound up here. I just have to look good. I don't have to be clear. Come and whisper in my ear. Give us dirty laundry. Kick 'em when they're up, kick 'em when they're down, kick 'em when they're stiff, kick 'em all around. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. You don't really need to find out what's going on. You don't really want to know just how far it's gone. Just leave well enough alone. Get your dirty laundry. We can do the innuendo. We can dance and sing. When it's said and done, we haven't told you a thing. We all know that crap is king. Give us dirty laundry. Kick 'em when they're up, kick 'em when they're down, kick 'em when they're stiff, kick 'em all around. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry.
Dirty Laundry by John Christopher Davis right here on Tunesday Tuesday. Love some John Christopher Davis. Great artist from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. of Texas, the Metroplex, of course. How about some strange but true history? I just lost my there we go. It came back. Thankfully. Wow. Some technical difficulties. Did you know a samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln? It's true. Perhaps the most bizarre of all the facts gathered here is that there was a 22-year window during which a Japanese samurai could have, in theory, have sent a fax to U.S. President Abraham Lincoln. It's true. You see, Japan's samurai class existed until the end of the feudal system in 1868, and the electric printing telegraph, which was a forerunner of the digital fax machine, was patented in 1843. So, since Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in 1865, there was technically a 3-year period there, or 20-something year period there, where they could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln. I don't know why they didn't. Kind of a wasted opportunity there, to be honest. You would think that the feudal system and the samurais would have a little bit more interest in the tall-as-hell presidents that we had in this country back then. Probably not, to be fair. But that's interesting anyway. I find that to be a pretty interesting thing. But back to the music, guys. This next song is called The Show, and the group is called Shovels and Rope.
Stumbling around the visceral plane, warning my cosmic bones. Call you on the telephone. I'm 1,000 miles away from you, and my call's not getting through. Couldn't leave well enough alone. Try to find a song to sing. I wanna hear some rock and roll tonight. I wanna hear the speakers ring. I wanna be strong enough. Say I ain't afraid. But there's a black hole in the shape of you running around my brain. I'm taking off my show tonight. Turn off the flash, the neon sign. Go through the city till I find your side. I'm coming. Something about this music I hear, the way I make it up with you, sound wants to carry through. Shine a light in the darkest hour, find my way down a rocky road that always leads me home to you. Stops your heart, takes your breath away, feel the sorrow of a million tears, the evolution of a million fears. When the world's on fire, there were days I couldn't make it along, but for the song. I'm taking off my show tonight. Turn off the flash, the neon sign. Cross through the city till I find your side. I'm coming. side. And even though I can't see it yet, I get as close as I can get. I wanna be strong enough to believe I am enough. I'm taking off my show tonight. Turn off the flash, the neon sign. Crawl through the city till I find your side. I'm
Shovels and Rope. The song is called The Show. I love them so much. I'm so glad we learned about them. Guys, it is time for our first tribute of the week. We have 3 of them this week of notable folks from the music world who have passed away in the last week. Gordon Henry Snowy Fleet was an English-born Australian drummer, best known as the drummer for the Easy Beats between 1964 and 1967. Fleet was born in Liverpool, England on August 16, 1939. He was a builder's apprentice in England before moving to Australia sometime before 1964. Before emigrating, he had married his wife, Maureen, who he remained married to until his death, and had a daughter in 1962. In the early stages of his career, when Fleet was still in Liverpool, he played drums in many Liverpudlian bands and sometimes shared the stage with the Beatles. Before he moved to Australia, he played in the Nomads, a band that then became the Mojos. Fleet was born in 1939, several years before the next eldest member, Harry Vanda, who was born in 46. When the band went famous, his birth year was moved back 5 years to 1945 to make him seem younger. Because Fleet's real birth year was rarely publicized, many of the earlier online announcements of his death mistakenly reported him dying at age 79, which in February 2025 would have made him born in 45. But he passed away in Sydney, New South Wales in Australia on the 17th of February. And we're going to play a song from his time with the Easy Beats. This is called Sorry. R.I.P. to Snowy Fleet.
Mama came this morning, brought a message by. Said it was for my babe. Think I know just why. Sorry, 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 sorry that I didn't know last night. Had a date at 7 with a girl named Bud. Then I just remembered, had a date with her. Sorry, 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 sorry that I didn't go last night.
Easy Beats, Sorry is the name of the song. Once again, rest in peace to Snowy Fleet, the former drummer from the Easy Beats. We have a request that just came in from Muessigmann. This is called This Truck's Seen It All, our first request this week. Remember, guys, if you are in the live chats, you can request if you'd like to. This is Muessigmann. This Truck's Seen It All.
Daddy's old truck was midnight blue. Back in '04, he bought it brand new, and that driver's seat was something I'd have to grow into. The first time he handed me the keys, spent all day getting it clean. Picked her up from her mama's house, looking pretty as she could be. Her daddy said, boy, don't you dare be late. Mom said, boy, don't you dare scratch the paint. This truck's seen damn near everything, the good, the bad, the in-between. Through all my highs and lows, took me everywhere I needed to go. Left its mark on them four-lane highways, tailgate down at a small-town ball game. From the heat of the summer to the cool of the fall, this truck's seen it all. Lord knows everything I put her through, but the only sign that she's been used is a couple 100,000 miles, maybe just a day or two. This truck's seen damn near everything, the good, the bad, the in-between. Through all my highs and lows, took me everywhere I needed to go. Left its mark on them four-lane highways, tailgate down at a small-town ball game. From the heat of the summer to the cool of the fall, this truck's seen it all. From that first kiss to that heartbreak to those nowhere bonfire glory days, and if I ever hand the keys away, I'll be sure to say, this truck's seen damn near everything, the good, the bad, the in-between. Through all my highs and lows, took me everywhere I needed to go. Left its mark on them four-lane highways, tailgate down at a small-town ball game. From the heat of the summer to the cool of the fall, this truck's seen it all. This truck's seen it all. This truck's seen it all. This truck's seen it
All right, the song is called This Truck's Seen It All by Muessigmann, our first request of the week. Thank you very much, Fubar, for that. Fubar, also thank you for the 50-month resubification here on the Twitch. I love you, man. Thank you for the 50 months of support. That is over 4 years of subscription status. Much love to you, my dude. All right, guys, back to the music on our playlist. This week we have Josh Weathers with a Ronnie Millsap cover. I think this is his newest single, and I really dig his version of this. And I'm excited to announce that we will be having an all-cover version of this show in a few weeks. I'm excited about that. I think you guys will enjoy that. It'll be cool. But here is Josh Weathers.
Out on me tonight. If you think that it ain't feeling right, but darling, there ain't no getting over me. Well, you can say that you need to be free, but there ain't no place that I won't be. Sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. I'll be the bill you forgot to pay. I'll be the dream that keeps you awake. I'll be the song on the radio. I'll be the reason that you tell the boys no. Don't you know you can tell everyone that we're through, and you might even believe it too. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. Sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. I'll be the face that you see in the crowd. I'll be the times that you cry out loud. I'll be the smile when there's no one around. I'll be the book that you just can't put down. So you can walk out on me tonight. If you think that it ain't feeling right. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. Now you'll see, sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. No, 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 darling, there ain't no getting over me, baby. Ooh, darling, there ain't no getting over me.
Ooh, that voice. Josh Weathers with the Ronnie Millsap cover, There's No Getting Over Me. Ooh, that falsetto is something else, man. Love Josh Weathers. A fabulous songwriter as well. His original stuff is ridiculously good. And next up on our playlist, we have a brand new artist to our show. This is Taylor Demp with Good Morning. I found her through my YouTube algorithm. I really dig her sound, and I think you guys will like her. This is Good Morning by Taylor Demp.
Shot down off your high horse, left in the dust. Big talker, line crosser, dead weight, drag slower, just carried the casket and didn't cry. Putting the memories in the ground, ran down the devil. If anyone's asking, it's justified. Whoa, I need an alibi if they ever looked over where the coyotes cry. Stones cover 6 feet of lies. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll be gone by morning. Good morning. Sleeping on the side, there was a thorn in. Kerosene eyes, burning all night. Reap what you sow, but it's tearing at the seams. Hailstorm season, buried in ice. Cold-hearted reasons. Oh, I need an alibi if they ever looked over where the coyotes cry. Stones cover 6 feet of lies. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll be gone by morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I need an alibi if they ever looked over where the coyotes cry. Oh, I need an alibi if they ever looked over where the coyotes cry. Stones cover 6 feet of lies. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll be gone by
All right, the song is called Good Morning by Taylor Demp. I love the wordplay, the multiple meanings of the same word. Good stuff right there by Taylor. Hopefully we'll see a lot more from her. I love the song and really excited about her as well. I'm glad we found her. Taylor Demp on the show for the first time. Next up, we have a brand new single from one of my favorite artists, one of Toby's favorite artists as well. He may not even know that this is out yet. This is a brand new tune from Charley Crockett. This is called Lonesome Drifter.
Mona, where do I begin? Who among us here is without sin? I'm just a lonesome drifter on the only highway. Lean on me, brother, 'cause I understand. You got that 9-pound hammer swinging in your hand. I'm just a lonesome drifter on the only highway. I'm just a lonesome drifter on the only highway. Everybody's working in them cotton fields, just a little bit different than it used to feel. Yeah. Everybody's waiting on that rising sun to drop down, turn red, and be done. Rising on you, baby, you're not the only one. Feeling it rising, steady rising up, rising on you. Take this one right here.
Absolutely cannot go wrong with Charley Crockett. The brand new single is called Lonesome Drifter. Guys, a ramen shop owner in Tokyo, or rather Japan, places a cash bounty on heads of customers who left a bad review, saying, quote, "I'll deal with you," unquote. A ramen shop placed a bounty on the heads of 2 male customers who left them a bad review. The owner of Toyo Jiro, a highly rated Jiro-style ramen restaurant in Kyoto, Japan, took to Instagram to declare war, threatening the duo, who slapped his eatery with an awful 1-star review. He also posted their photo along with a cash reward to whomever could identify them. I saw your post and you seem a bit weird. We try not to treat people like you as customers, so it's fine, the owner said in a post, which has since been removed. But you should probably avoid eating out. Someday, someone like you will get screwed. I don't care. Just come directly and I'll deal with you. The restaurant also posted on its Instagram story, offering a reward of 100,000 yen. Before you get any excitement, that's only $662 per customer to anyone who could track them down, saying the search would continue until the two revisited his establishment and wrote a positive review instead of a negative one. Quote, the only thing they can do is come back, eat again, and write a good review with a photo. I told them I won't forgive them otherwise, not even for the safety of their family. If he does that, he'll be killed right away. This kid is so scared, the owner penned. That's some frightening stuff. Somebody's wound a little too tight, I would say. Guys, next up here on Tunesday Tuesday, we have my friend Amelia Presley with a song called Stage in New Mexico. Y'all check it out.
Forget to pack new strings. Practice on the road all the songs that you'll sing. Your daughter, she's so proud. She wants to be a singer too. So be slow to say goodbye and take your time saying I love you. There's a stage down in New Mexico. Crowded sings the songs you wrote. The lights they shine, the lights they glow. One day carry you home. Road you're on brings back tears and memories of long gone years. Laugh 'em off, girl, be strong. You'll make it through by the setting sun. There's a stage down in New Mexico. Crowded sings the songs you wrote. The lights they shine, the lights they glow. One day carry you home. Don't fear, don't fret, it was a job well done. You'll live forever in the songs you sung. Take a bow and thank the crowd. It's time, you're going home. There's a stage down in New Mexico. Crowded sings the songs you wrote. The lights they shine, the lights they glow. There's a stage down in New Mexico. The crowded sings the songs you wrote. The lights they shine, the lights they glow. Today they carried you home.
There's a Stage in New Mexico by Amelia Presley right here on Tunesday Tuesday, episode number 17. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. I do want to remind everybody that if you can hear the sound of my voice, you can follow me everywhere at The Boston Chris Show. You can also donate if you'd like to support these shows and keep them live, keep them going. Every donation helps us keep going with this show every Tuesday, so please consider donating. There'll be a link in your description below. Or if you are watching on live chat right now, there'll be a link in your chat right now if you would like to donate. You are more than welcome to do so, and again, all support is highly appreciated and definitely helps the show continue on, so thank you for that. Moving on to the music, we have my buddy Bubba Wesley here on the show for the first time. The song is called Damn, Baby, and I believe this is a brand new single as well. Y'all check it out.
Damn, baby, are we crazy? Crazy enough to think that we can make it. Well, maybe if we take it slow enough to make love, 'cause baby, I believe. Never in my life, girl, have I been this close to something so real, something so good that it makes me feel like, damn, baby, it's the way we take this thing to another place that I've never been. Damn, baby, you're driving me crazy. What do you say we lock the door and leave the world outside? Hey, break me, 'cause I've been known to walk away when I get this close, but baby, not this time. Never in my life, girl, have I been this close to something so real, something so good that it makes me feel like, damn, baby, it's the way we take this thing to another place that I've never been. Damn, baby. Girl, I ain't no fool. Baby, look at you. Damn, baby, it's the way we take this thing to another place. Yeah, baby, you drive me crazy. What do you say we lock the door and leave the world outside? Damn, baby, come on, baby. Damn, baby.
Damn, baby, it's Bubba Wesley here on Tunesday Tuesday. Brand new single, brand new music from Bubba Wesley. It has been a minute since I've chatted with Bubba as well. Maybe we need to get him on here, right? We haven't talked to Bubba in a while, so maybe we should reach out and see what Bubba has been up to. Would love to chat with him. We have our second tribute of the night. Jerry Butler was an American soul singer, songwriter, producer, musician, and politician. He was the original lead singer of the R&B vocal group The Impressions, who were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1991. After leaving The Impressions in 1960, Butler achieved over 55 Billboard pop and R&B chart hits as a solo artist, including He Will Break Your Heart, Let It Be Me, and Only the Strong Survive. He was inducted into the National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame also in 2015. Butler served as a commissioner for Cook County, Illinois from 1985 to 2018. As a member of this 17-member county board, he chaired the Health and Hospitals Committee and served as vice chair of the Construction Committee. We are sharing his song Ain't Understanding Mellow tonight. Rest in peace, Jerry Butler, who passed away in Chicago, Illinois on February 20th, aged 85.
Thank God for you. You were woman enough, girl, not to try to hide. You didn't try to hide your love for this other guy. Hey, no need to explain. Oh, I thank the angels that you a woman of love. Try to make it easier for me. Wherever said, wherever you go, I want you to know you have but to call on me. And I'll be right by your side.
Oh, thank God for you. I thank God. For it's very nice to see there's a man who understands how hard it is to take your hand and try to explain. Thank the angels for you. You're the kind of man you are to be so understanding. Why? So understanding. So understanding. So understanding. So understanding. Wherever you go, you have but to call on me, and I'm gonna be right by your side. Yes, I will. Oh, thank God above that we were able to see just how wrong we were, and understanding mellow, and understanding mellow couldn't have us in love without, and understanding mellow, and understanding mellow couldn't have us in love without, and understanding mellow, and understanding mellow couldn't have us in love without. Oh, when you wake up in the morning, baby, and understanding mellow couldn't have us in love without. And understanding mellow couldn't have us in love without.
Once again, rest in peace to the rock and roll and National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Famer Jerry Butler with Ain't Understanding Mellow. Guys, it is now time for our funny headlines of the week. The first one is absolutely great. Coming from the NT News. Man arrested after cops spot suspiciously small package in his undies. Okay, the next one. Man arrested. This is out of Louisville, Kentucky, okay? Louisville, Kentucky, the Courier Journal. Man arrested for stealing book on ethics. Great stuff, bro. Like, what do you mean? Oh, my gosh. All right, let's see here. Last one, and this has to do with being arrested, too. I don't know why all three of these are about being arrested, but man eats underwear to beat breathalyzer. Let's go. I'm sorry I wouldn't have had the presence of mind to think in that state of mind while I'm drunk. You know what? I bet you if I eat my underwear, everything will be completely fine, and we could beat this. Guys, my podcast guest this week has dropped a new single. Her name is Aliza Hava. Her episode of the Boston Chris Show will be out this Friday, episode number 49, and here is her single. It is called Into the Light. Enjoy.
Well, we all secrets. Sometimes you just can't keep them. 'Cause when they're bottled up inside, they make you feel paralyzed. So I've got to tell my story with all its guts and glory. There's a matter to decide. I don't wanna hide. I'm going into the light. Light, it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm going into the light. So I take a look at my sins and all my fails and my wins. Courage ain't the absence of fear, it's the power to face it straight clear. Speaking truth will turn the tides. That's something you can't deny. In a world of snakes and lies, I will defy and go into the light. Light, it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm going into the light. Light, it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm going into it step by step. I'm walking, don't look back. No turning round, just keep my 2 feet on the ground. As long as my heart is beating and my lungs are breathing, I will be alright. I'm going into the light. Light, it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm going into the light. Light, it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm going into the light.
Aliza Hava is my guest on this week's podcast. We always try to share a song that is related to our current guest, and her episode drops on Friday night at 6 p.m. wherever you podcast. Make sure you check it out. It's episode 49, featuring Aliza Hava. Really excited to have her on the show. Next up, we have Tips and Obermiller, featuring Steve Obermiller. The song is called Buckle Down. A little bit of folk music for y'all.
Autumn isn't over, but winter just blew in, surprising all the colors, waiting for the changing. Out here in the pasture, succumbing to the wind. Autumn isn't over, but winter just blew in. Better hurry now, better hurry. No time to worry, just buckle down. Summer stayed through canning day, just refused to die. Not a drop since April, a cloud since mid-July. Sweet corn never took, now it's a rush to till the rye. Autumn isn't over, but winter just arrived. Better hurry now, better hurry. No time to worry, just buckle down. Better hurry now. pieces of winter clothes. Get the horses to the barn, mend the fences around the farm. Grab the axe, double the pile. We're not gonna feel the sun for a while. Autumn isn't over, but winter just blew in. Better hurry now, better hurry. No time to worry, just buckle down. Better hurry now, better hurry. No time to worry, just buckle down.
Song is called Buckle Down by Tips and Obermiller featuring Steve Obermiller. A little bit of folk here on Tunesday Tuesday, episode number 17, and we have come to our final 4 songs of the week. And that means we are to our TikTok Stop Scrolling video of the week. Every single week I feature a song on this show from an artist that made me stop scrolling on TikTok. These are entirely built on my TikTok algorithm. This song is called Me Against Me, and it's by Senses, the band.
I'm sorry I've been distant, but happiness is hard to find. I guess I've been distracted by all the things that I can't do right. I can't find a reason for why I'm angry all the time, but all the imperfections are the only things left I can find. Been staring at the ceiling, can't get myself to go outside, 'cause if I find a meaning, I know I'm gonna break down and cry. I counted all the spaces in between the different lies. I'm losing all my patience, but I
It's Me Against Me by Senses, the band, right here on Tunesday Tuesday, the TikTok Stop Scrolling Song of the Week. I love that segment so much. I'm always finding new artists. Every single week, it gives me something to do, some homework, so to speak, and always love doing it. That brings us to the number one song in Texas this week, and this week it is by an absolute legend, a guy that I have had the pleasure of interviewing in the past. This is By the World Around by the one and only Aaron Watson.
I'm just a country boy with a simple song, wondering why can't we all just get along. I know people are crazy, hell I am too. Today this hit me while watching the news. If I could buy the world a round or two, we'd be laughing and drinking. Might be whiskey, wishful thinking, but if I could buy the world a round or three, there wouldn't be a heart or a glass half empty. And at least for a while, we'd all share a smile. This honky tonk could be our common ground. If I could buy the world around. Well, the cowboys and the bikers, the rednecks and hippies, the saints and the sinners, the righties and lefties, I'd bring them all together. I'd show them a good time. They'd probably give me that Nobel Peace Prize. If I could buy the world a round or two, we'd be laughing and drinking. Might be whiskey, wishful thinking, but if I could buy the world a round or three, there wouldn't be a heart or a glass half empty. And at least for a while, we'd all share a smile. This honky tonk could be our common ground. If I could buy the world around. It's gonna be one heck of a tap. Buying a couple billion beers, I might need a loan from y'all. Cheers. If I could buy the world a round or two, we'd be laughing and drinking. Might be whiskey, wishful thinking, but if I could buy the world a round or three, there wouldn't be a heart or a glass half empty. And at least for a while, we'd all share a smile. This honky tonk could be our common ground. And we could all sing along to a Willie Nelson song. We throw them back instead of throwing down. If I could buy the world a round or two, yeah, if I could buy the world a round or three or four, yeah, if I could buy the world around.
The legendary Aaron Watson here on Tunesday Tuesday for the very first time ever. Brand new single of his. Not brand new. It's the number one song in Texas right now. The song is called By the World Around by Aaron Watson. Make sure you guys are checking that song out. I love the song. And by God, we need more of that instead of more of the division and all of the other crap that we deal with on a week-by-week basis. Guys, that brings me to the 8th Marquee Monday Artist of the Week. This is my weekly Marquee Artist on my platforms. This week, that goes to Galveston's own Gabe Wootton, and his latest song is called Cold Drag. This is a live version. Y'all make sure you're checking out Gabe Wootton everywhere. He's a phenomenal songwriter. He'll be on the podcast very shortly within the next few months. We're working on scheduling. But in the meantime, here is Cold Drag by Gabe Wootton.
I've got a van, it's a piece of shit.
battery died from letting it sit. Easy said the alternator was split, and my cigarette won't stay lit. Lawyer says the jury won't acquit. If they offer me a deal, I should take it. Situation ain't worth shit, and my cigarette won't stay lit. Judge says I gotta lay out a bit, so on the bench I now said, you get it. I'd have a drink, but they made me quit, and my cigarette won't stay lit. Fancy picking for a cigarette song, you know what I mean? Sometimes the world don't seem to fit. Fuck it, Da Vinci, go with it. Find yourself a place to sit and try to keep try to keep the cigarette lit.
Man.
Thank you, guys. Let's hang out for a minute, play the jukebox or something. It'll be all right.
The one and only Gabe Wootton here on Tunesday Tuesday. The song is called Cold Drag. You guys can see how much fun he is. He's a blast. An absolute incredible storyteller. I can't wait to chat with him. Guys, our last song of the week is our last tribute of the week as well. Roberta Cleopatra Flack was an American singer and pianist known for her emotive, genre-blending ballads that spanned R&B, jazz, folk, and pop, and contributed to the birth of Quiet Storm. Her commercial success included the Billboard Hot 100 chart-topping singles, The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face, or First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, Killing Me Softly with His Song, which is what we're playing tonight, and Feel Like Making Love. She became the first artist to win the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in back-to-back years. Flack frequently collaborated with Donny Hathaway, with whom she recorded several hit duets, including Where Is the Love and The Closer I Get to You. As one of the defining voices of the 70s popular music, she remained active in the industry, later finding success with duets such as Tonight I Celebrate My Love with Peabo Bryson and Set the Night to Music with Maxie Priest. Across her decades-long career, she interpreted works by songwriters such as Leonard Cohen and members of the Beatles. And in 2020, she received the ultimate prize in receiving the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Roberta Flack passed away on February 24th in New York City at the age of 88. Here is her most iconic song, in my opinion. This is called Killing Me Softly with His Song. Roberta Flack, rest in peace, playing a song, one of the iconic songs of all time, Killing Me Softly with His Song. A song that was written by Charles Fox, Norman Gimbel, and Lori Lieberman. Of course, Lori Lieberman does not get any credit. Apparently she was uncredited for that. But, killer song, killer artist, and the world will miss Roberta Flack. Guys, next week on this show, episode 18, we'll be featuring Alex O'Brien from the band Meeting of the Mimes. This will be my first time ever chatting with Alex or talking about Meeting of the Mimes. I haven't even heard them yet. I'm excited about having them on the show next week. I again want to thank Arwen and Alyssa from the Calamity Janes for spending time with me here on episode 17 of Tunesday Tuesday. And if you've made it this far into the show and you want to see more from them, you can go to txcalamityjanes.com or follow them everywhere at txcalamityjanes. If you guys would like to sponsor episodes of this show, my email is thebostonchrisshow@gmail.com. Reach out, request songs through there. You can have your songs submitted for future airplay and all of that stuff over there at that email address. Without any further ado, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday. I will see you guys next Tuesday right back here on TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook for Tunesday Tuesday number 18, once again featuring Meeting of the Mimes. I'll catch y'all soon.